What kind of office is good for hybrid working? What kind of flex office more specifically is good for hybrid working? In one of the previous videos, I had spoken about there are three models of flex offices that has come about to stay. One is something that we all know, which is co-working. But flex is not all about co-working. The second, there's a class of offices called managed offices. The third is the enterprise model of offices. So, which is the most ideal form of flex office for if you're a hybrid work company? Um, the default choice is co-working. If you're into hybrid working where you're providing full flexibility for your employees to come on any given day of the week, and some employees could be completely remote, some employees could come in and go. If you're going to kind of be 100% flexible with your workforce and their work hours at the office, then co-working is the best choice for you. Why is it better? Because at a co-working space, you can typically start small and grow as your teams start to use offices. You can do a lot more experiments with a co-working space. So, for example, you could start off with a small 20-seater cabin, do a hybrid model, see if that 20-seater office is being optimally used by your team members. And if they're optimally used, then you can upgrade to the bigger facility or even walk out of the space and go to another co-working space, and they don't have the capacity and do that. So, and co-working offices can be signed up for as little as 6 months, sometimes even 3 months of lock-in period. And when you have that kind of flexibility, and specifically when you're transitioning from fully remote to hybrid or fully in office to hybrid, right? You can't predict numbers as much as you would love to. And in those situations where predictability is going to be a challenge, having a co-working rental agreement, which gives you all the flexibility to change your decision, to modify your decision, is the ideal choice. Hybrid, if you already have been hybrid and you know you've seen patterns, you've seen which teams come to the office, you have a good idea of it, you have a good hang of it, or you have a clear policy for hybrid working. When you say teams ABC will come on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and DEF will come on other days, or new joinees will come on these days, and so on and so forth. If you've got a prescribed plan of hybrid work, then you could consider both co-working and managed offices for your solution. And again, managed office solutions typically start working out if you're 20 members or more, right? A lot of managed offices don't do a smaller office for 10 seats or 12 seats. So if you're looking for a managed office or if you're looking for a flex office for more than 20 seats, then co-working and managed could be a choice, while you still should give slightly higher weightage to co-working because of the flexibility that I just spoke about. But having said that, if you know the patterns better, you have the data in front of you, you can make confident decisions, then hybrid office can also be a great suggestion for this. The reason being, hybrid offices typically for the same, if you compare spec to spec, and if you compare apples to apples, then managed offices could actually be slightly cheaper compared to co-working. And there are various factors to that which we'll get into another video, but typically managed offices are slightly more economical. But do remember that you sign up for usually a longer lock-in period in managed offices. So if you have the predictability for the next year and a half, 2 years, then managed offices can be a great option. Enterprise model of flex offices is typically taken by large companies and large GCCs. So here, where you might take an entire floor of, let's say, 300 seats all for yourself and fully have it managed by the operator. And obviously, if a company of that scale, then I hope you have the predictability, you have the numbers with you before you take a choice. If you don't, then probably do a managed office to begin with, and then maybe consolidate to an enterprise model of office where you can take that with 95% confidence that you will have a good occupancy in these buildings. And I will tell you, the reason I'm stressing upon these facts is that I do site visits almost every other day, and on an average, I see the occupancy in many co-working spaces and many managed offices not more than 40%, not more than 50%. So a lot of offices, you're actually paying for empty desks, and that's not helpful from your bottom line, top line standpoint. So why take that risk when you can make a calculated move with flex office options that are available to you?